The state's highest court rules drivers can be arrested for drugged driving based solely on the observations of a police officer. The decision comes after a Brighton man challenged the state in court after he was initially taken into custody following an officer's examination. And while law enforcement sees this as a step forward, some in the state's new marijuana industry disagree. Our Cam Jandrow is live in Worcester tonight. He has the details. Cam?
Anna, one of the main arguments against this ruling is the fact that there is no valid field sobriety test for marijuana. Now, marijuana has been being sold legally here in central Massachusetts for about 2 months now, and we caught up with one business looking to open up shop here in the city, and they say this ruling is concerning to them. Police in Massachusetts can arrest drivers for DUI if an officer observes signs of marijuana use. The Supreme Judicial Court's ruling is concerning for some since the sale of recreational marijuana is now legal.
This is somebody's discretion. They can just choose at the moment that, I feel like you're high and I'm just going to pull you out your car and, I don't think that that's the best way to go about it.
Ike McBride is looking to open up a dispensary at 40 Jackson Street in Worcester. He says his main concern is racial profiling.
I'm a 6-foot black guy with dreadlocks. You think I don't see it? I mean, come on, let's call it what it is. I mean, if I'm riding somewhere, I am the quintessential picture of the stoner.
Some in law enforcement, like Webster Police Chief Michael Shaw, say the ruling gives officers some guidance on how to handle potentially impaired drivers.
Because it's so new and it's growing so fast in the state that, we have our work cut out for us, but it's good to see this at least going in the right direction for us.
Worcester attorney and former state trooper Anthony Salerno says allowing observations changes the way these cases are handled in the courtroom.
This will allow some more testimony by police officers who are not DREs that will utilize these specific characteristics in trying to secure convictions.
McBride's Jackson Street location is one of the 5 spots negotiating a host agreement with the city. McBride says with his business approaching its start, he'd feel more comfortable if the state had a more concrete way of detecting drugs in drivers.
In situations where you're going through the alcohol, there is something that is some sort of legitimate science that says this is this and this is not this. I think that opens up a can of worms that we're not prepared for.
Now, McBride says when his business opens up, education is going to be one of his biggest priorities. He says he wants to make sure his patrons know how to safely and responsibly use his product. Live in Worcester tonight, I'm Cam Jandrow, Worcester News Tonight.